Okay, well, I'm feeling better, so I need to go on and torture myself with, and just like crap. I mean, I don't know what it is, but this is the first reboot I've truly hated. This is the first time I'm like, child, we could have left it. I see why Samantha said, child, shut up. So we open with Carrie doing her ad drops for her podcast. Oh my God. I'm a writer and Carrie's a writer. Ooh, if I'm Carrie Bradshaw, that means I'm the problem. I am. I am. So she's making fun of this vaginal suppository ad, and yeah, you get an interesting little script, but you could tell her producer's getting irritated with her. It's like, child, you better read this so we can pay these bills. So over with Seema, she's at her hairdresser's telling her that it's over with this guy because too many strings. Girl, at our age, somebody gonna have a little bit of an attachment. I mean, fortunately, I'm gay, so most of them don't have kids, but I've also lived in the city centers. I go out into the regular America, a lot of them do, and I don't want to look at them. Child, her hairdresser said, you've been talking this same mess for 10 years. No wonder you're still alone. She gets up and she says, I'm done. Forever. Okay, so I guess she's the Samantha Jones now. Oh, God, and we got Cynthia Nixon just face deep in Shay. Oh, and Shay's getting a call from BD. Oh, that's that show script heifer, and there's an emergency with the new pilot. Shay's got to run off to work. So after Carrie's podcast, the boss come in, and she like, look, you better get on it. We gave that vaginal suppository ad to somebody who's doing a car show. And that's true. It's when you're in the advertising business, you read the prompt. So they tell Carrie to rewrite it in her own words then, but hit the pH balance bullet points. Over with Lisa. Oh God, her husband parents coming and he want to change her daughter's hair, and she's like, our daughter's wearing it natural, and she says, but mama likes it a certain way. Then mama need to have some more kids and she can do what she want with them. They yours. So the grandmama show up and she evil. I thought it was Lynn Whitfield, and then I was like, who's this? If this is a veteran actress, I don't recognize her. They should have got Lynn. They should have got Angela Bassett. She did that show with Issa. Over at Charlotte's, her and her children, child, don't nobody care, best fiends. Over with Naya, she apologizing to her boyfriend for cussing him out at 9:30 Eastern. So they talking about their relationship, and he wants it to work out, and she seems to as well. And he said, what about a surrogate? She throw the phone down. She like, I don't want a baby. Meanwhile, across the country, we've got Miranda in a Los Angeles AA. Well, this is a nice AA. Looks like an Apple store. After the meeting, she agrees to go clean up the beach with Allie to have something to do with her days since, she's twiddling her thumb or twiddling with Shay. Back in Manhattan, Seema and Carrie go for a drink. Seema says she just felt uncomfortable with Zed, like he might be a mooch, and men be mooching. And Carrie bemoans her vaginal dryness commercial. I mean, you have a podcast about sex. What's wrong with a vagina? You have one. Back with Charlotte, her kids done pawned some crap. We don't care. We don't care. Oh, God, we are not having a moment where we're having to teach the kids about race. Oh, God. It's just, this is not what Sex in the City is about. We don't care about their all them kids need to be grown and gray-ass like Miranda's. Lord, this is boring. So, of course, the black father trying to get a cab, and he can't, like, you can't call Uber. And also, so Uber's just not working, because y'all rich. I don't know, wait, y'all are so rich, why don't you have a permanent drive? You see, plot hole, plot hole, plot hole. Plot hole looser than Samantha, child. This is trite. So now the husband getting mad, a guy won't pick him up. Now see, now he's banging, oh God. So now the grandmom see him cussing out the racist cab driver. Well, at least that's his mom and not her mom. So she can't blame the wife for it. Because I know she giving Lisa hell. Oh God, back at Sarah Jessica, she about to get on her producer's nerves. I don't even know why he's still sleeping over. Her puss ain't that good. If it was, Big would have been acting right. Oh, Jesus, we at Charlotte's and we gotta watch her kids perform. No, we don't want to know. No, I don't want to be bothered with these people's kids. What made them think we would give a Disney Channel fuck about that heifer singing some trip hop version of I Got New Rules, I Got 'em? Girl, we ain't even listening to it from Dua Lipa no more. Is she Lily Eilish? Please. We don't give a Katy Perry fuck. Was the little girl talented? Absolutely. I ain't saying she ain't do a good job. I'm saying it was poor writing, honey. We don't give a fuck, and they keep putting her performances in here, and we don't care. This show is for the childless, the fun, and the free. And those who aren't childless, fun, and free, this is a moment for them to have a glass of wine and forget those screaming brats for 10 minutes. Can we have some fun as adults? This is when I get to go out with my sisters, with my cousins, with my aunties, and we get to kiki. We don't want to kiki about your kids. We're not like the other generations. We don't tell our kids business. Pain in my ass writers. Oh, so now the mama gonna yell at the son over with Lisa's family. Oh my God. So the mama tells the son, she's like, look, your father faced the brickbats at Selma. Don't you tell me about struggle. And fair point. But then Lisa walked in, her hair's up at night. She looked at her and she said, didn't the Emancipation Proclamation free us from head wraps? And no, it's not funny, but it's funny. I could see an out-of-pocket auntie saying such a thing. They actually had a black person in the writers. Oh, back in LA with Shay. I'm not gonna say that Shay isn't funny. At least not on this show. Maybe their other work is better. But I find this show horrible with everybody. So it's not like, you're making it worse. It's just a feces. Like, every corn kernel, every tapeworm, it's still a part of the shit. But Miranda thought she was going to get a special introduction to the audience as the lady in her life, and she bring up Tony Danza, the guy that's, playing her on TV. We want to keep our personal lives personal. We do. When we fall in love, we want to shout it from the rooftops, but we also know what it is to go through a public breakup. And baby, I went through a private one, and woo. Back with Carrie, we can see how awful she is and how her producer is really getting tired of her. So while they trying to work on the podcast, Miranda calls, but then, she got to hang up because she got to meet Tony Danza. Carrie comes out of the pisser with her convo with Miranda, and her producer says, you gonna have to do this ad. I'm really peeved this show didn't come out when I was trying to decorate my apartment. Because her apartment, they got it right. My apartment is honestly, it's giving season 1 Carrie Bradshaw. I need to be giving this, but you know what? Let me get that kind of money, and then it'll be giving that. Drape money. So Seema has gotten back with her hairdresser and Zed. Oh God, I feel like Zed's gonna be a whole storyline this season, and it's going to be hackneyed and irritating. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, Miranda gets a call from Naya saying she's breaking up with Andre. Oh, over with Charlotte, she's still whining about that dress her daughter sold. Really? We cutting back to Miranda? Oh, she lost her phone. They playing Hotel California. Oh, God. And girl, this shows you how useless and trifling the majority of the California population is. I just lost my phone. Bummer. I just need to be out of here before this part of the country just shakes off into the ocean. And I see why we used to say that in the 90s, because these people can be real shitheads, just worthless as the day is long. So then she got to go through all the damn trash bags looking for this phone. Fortunately, some cute surfer dudes helped her out. Cute surfer dudes are the good part about California. They really are. So, of course, Miranda calls Carrie in New York, and it's like, how is she going to find you? Because trying to send an Uber to the beach in California, good luck, Chuck. Who is writing this garbage? Y'all are too New York based to be doing an LA plot. Oh, Lord, it's unknown caller, so Carrie doesn't answer it. Shit. Yeah, people do not be answering their phones. Why do you think Carrie would answer their phone? I don't even know who you would call. I need to start memorizing some phone numbers. Oh, thank goodness Carrie does answer the phone. So Miranda gets Shay's number. She calls Shay. Oh, and this is the night for dinner with Tony Danza. Okay, Shay, you can send an Uber to get Miranda, and then you can go to dinner. Miranda can show up dirty. And I mean, why was she even there? Oh, God. This is why I'm like, if I have one thing to do, I have one thing to do. I don't be trying to do 2 and 3 things in one day. I will say this agony of California is definitely something New Yorkers go through where we're just like, what is this and why? Okay, so this guy in a purple pickup truck that's I can't say he's trying to give ruggedly handsome. I'm not mad at it. That head could use some work, but I'm not mad at it. But he's picking up Miranda, and I think this is going to reawaken her heterosexual urges. Miranda gets in the car and says, fair warning, I smell. You always look like you smell, Miranda. You always look like them white people that got a little bit of aroma about them. You look like your house smells like cat. Oh, and this is Shay's ex-husband, and you realize you don't know who you've been sleeping with. Oh, wait, don't tell me Shay going back to Dick. How Rob Dixon. Oh, and they still legally married. You know Miranda's gonna shit. So, at dinner, Tony Danza is dropping out of Shay's project because he can't play Mexican, which you aren't, so that makes sense. Is he? Is this a joke? I don't know. Oh, God, so now they're trying to switch Shay's mama so that he can still be the dad. And she said, well, my mom's Irish. He said, well, look, Irish is just Italian with better food. Oh, God, his hardcore fans are called the Danza Lions. Hey, the Biffs is strong over here. I get it. Oh, Lord, over with Seema. Her man asking her to invest in a private club. Seema don't give this fool no money. She's gonna say I'm doing something new and she gonna get taken for thousands. I'm glad I got episode 3 after this, some pizza, and I'm gonna have a good old chicken sandwich because this type of foolishness I'm here for. You know I love to go in on a kid's force. Okay, so now she kind of go off on him, and it's like, girl, you could have just said no. Like, that's how you deal with it. No, I like to spend time with you, but I don't mix business and pleasure. That's appropriate too. Honestly, after that second walk away, I'd leave you because you crazy. Back with Miranda, she's at the Heezy, pondering her partnership. So Shay comes in wanting to talk to Miranda. I want to know how Shay is affording this house. I mean, I know what Netflix specials pay. Girl, I know what pilots and first seasons pay. Come on now, this would be a studio. A studio. But this storyline ain't storylining. That's the writers. Shay's like, Miranda, you're spiraling. You know I don't like dick no more. Don't let your lost phone become our crisis. Memorize my number. You know, we're having fun. She one of them. I hate it when a man says, let's just have fun. I just want to stab him. Child, she put that thing on her. She got Miranda cooing and purring. Oh, God, back with Carrie and this dying on the vine relationship. Are we going to get a breakup scene as the episode ends? Tell me we are so I can call it. I want to dial direct. Girl, that one ad deal they lost because they was hemming and hawing apparently got the whole podcast studio shut down. Shit like that do happen. Oh, she's like, well, we could sell it to somewhere else. And he said, child, it's hard to sell something that's been canceled. He's saying, I don't know if it's smart to go any further. And she's like, with the podcast? He's gonna say no, I mean us. I smelled the breakup coming, which means he's a good actor. He emoted well, he was cute, he didn't outshine the cast. Okay. I hope I get to see him in something else. I'm sure he's headed to a Netflix movie coming soon. I'm gonna be peeping for him. I'm gonna be peeping for him. Yep, I called it. I dialed direct. That was the shit. Let's get to the next episode. And now she tearing up like he meant something. Girl, please. You always need a man to run over. And I guess so do I. But fortunately, I have some ideas on where to find them. But I'm Alexander Diane, and I'll see you soon for something.